Hey everyone, this is William Drew with William Drew Photography. I am here in my studio in the Northrop King building, Studio 425. Northrop King building is in Northeast Minneapolis. And tonight we're going to do something a little different. This is going to be my bathroom art show. And why a bathroom art show? Well, everyone always goes out looking for art and they have beautiful pieces in their living room and in their bedrooms, maybe in their kitchen, but no one ever does anything for their bathrooms. So what I'm going to do today is show some of my smaller pieces that would be great in a bathroom and allow you to upscale the art that you have in your bathroom. So how this is going to work is I'm going to show 11 different products, 11 different pieces, and each time I'll show here's the number for it, here's the pieces, and if it's something that you like, you can go to my website, williamdrewphotography.com/live, and you'll be able to see everything that I'm showing tonight right there on my website. And if you want it, you can get it. There's only one available of each of these items that I'm showing. So let me just go over here how that's going to work. Depending on how your website or how your computer looks, let me switch this around here. That didn't work. There it goes. So some of you will have a menu going right across the top here on my website. Depends on what kind of device you're on. But for this device I'm on, it's going to be a little hamburger menu here. Hit that, and it's going to be live bathroom show. And then once you're in here, you'll be able to see all the different pieces that we're doing. But I'll get away from that, so I want to be a surprise. Anyways, so what we're going to do, I'll push back to me. There you go, button. Took a while for that to hit. Anyways, I'm going to get going. I'm going to grab the first piece. And like I said, everything is going to be available on my website, williamdrewphotography.com/live, and that's where you can see all these items, okay? So the first two items I'm going to show are not necessarily bathroom items. They could work in some bathrooms, but they're just a couple things that I had here in my studio that I thought would be a great way to start this off. So the first one, so I have a number, this is number 1, and this is one of my pillows here. I do sell throw pillows with my prints on it. So, and this one has prints on the printed pillow. So this is my First Avenue 4 pillow with prints on it, and there was a billboard on top of First Avenue, and I took the billboard off and I put prints instead because why not? Prints made this place. Anyway, so this is a 14 by 14 inch throw pillow, and on my website it normally goes for $22. For this show it's $21, and the way this will work, you order on my website, and then you can come down here to the studio and pick it up. I'll be here on Thursday night for the first Thursday event that's going on here. Otherwise, if you need a different day, let me know and I can arrange something with you. And what you're hearing there is a train going by. We're right by the train line. So anyways, I can also ship these to you, but then there'll be an added shipping charge added if you want me to ship it to you, which, I mean, typical shipping is $8, $9, $12, depending on what size of piece you're getting. Anyways, like I said, this is the first item. It's a throw pillow. Item number 1. With the prints on it, it's normally $22, $21 today, and that's the price that I sell the pillows for in my website, or here in my studio, because I don't have to pay the fees on the website that I pay here in my studio, so I can sell stuff cheaper. All right, so that's number 1. I'm going to grab number 2 now. All right, I'm back. Here's number 2. So number 2, I'm doing a couple coffee mugs, and again, maybe not the best bathroom thing, but who knows, you might want to have some coffee while you're taking your bath. Anyways, I'm selling matching set. This is my green Minneapolis Sunday, or green Minneapolis Sunset print that's on these coffee mugs. These are a white ceramic. They're 11 ounces. They are microwave safe. They're dishwasher safe, so you can use them to your heart's content. And it's a matching set with my beautiful green Minneapolis Sunset print. So normally these go for $16 on my website. Today they're $15 each, so it's $30 total for these. And again, you can come pick them up down here at the studio on Thursday, or arrange any time to pick them up, or let me know if you need me to ship it, okay? So these are number 2, a couple coffee mugs, green Minneapolis Sunset, and I'm gonna grab number 3 now. Okay, here's some of the first prints I'm gonna show for number 3. Number 3, here we go. This is my fancy little signs I'm doing here, right? So this one is my fall autumn collection, and these are 3 pictures that I took when I was at Jay Cook State Park back in the fall. Not sure if I can get all these in here, right? This first one here is a reflection piece on the St. Louis River. A nice little tree falling down in there. This one is the bridge in Jay Cook State Park. I had to climb down a somewhat steep slope to get down here, hop over some dead trees that have fallen over and slippery rocks and everything, but it was worth it because I got this photo. And then this one here is, I call it Autumn's Rainbow, because look at all those colors in those trees there, reflecting perfectly in the St. Louis River. And again, all three of these are from Jay Cook State Park. These are all 5x7 prints in an 8x10 mat, so they're all the same size. You just need to get an 8x10 frame for these. And all three of these together is 30 bucks. So it's 10 bucks each print. And again, this is number 3. Get my fancy sign, number 3. So if you want to get it, it's on my website, williamjewphotography.com/live. And this is number 3, it's the Autumn collection. So on to number 4. Again, here we are, number 4 in my bathroom art show. So this one here is my Minnehaha collection. So I have 3 different pictures featuring Minnehaha Falls. So this first one here, I creatively named it Minnehaha Fall, because it's taken in the fall season and there's fall colors. So this one here, this was one of my first pictures I ever took of Minnehaha Falls, and I named it Pictures of Waterfalls because I was being super creative, I guess. And then this next one here is Minnehaha Dreams, and the leaves were not that color when I was there. This was right at the end of summer. Fall color hadn't started yet, but the colors on this one happened when I was editing the picture. I hit the wrong button, and instead of making a slight change to it, it changed all the leaves to this beautiful pink color. And my first reaction was, I need to change that back because that's not, and I said, wait a minute, that's beautiful. So I left it. So this one's called Minnehaha Dreams. It's got a nice dreamy feel about it, very colorful. And so that's the 3 pictures here for the Minnehaha collection. These are all 8x10 matted prints. They're 5x7 prints in 8x10 mat. So these all look great on your bathroom walls. I'm going to grab number 5. All right, here we are, fancy number 5. So number 5, I got 3 of the same size prints here. These are my Minneapolis collection, I'm calling it. So this first one here is the mill, the city, and the bridge. Because we have the mill over here, we got the downtown skyline, and we got the bridge. This is one of the most iconic views of Minneapolis, and it's a pain in the butt to get down there because they haven't upkept anything in the area. The stairs heading down on the other side of the bridge, they're missing about half the steps. There's no railing on part of it. And the other side, if you want to get down there, if you want to come down on this side of the bridge, it's just a steep, muddy slope. So it's really fun to get down here, but it's worth it. Look at that view. It's so beautiful. So the other 2 pictures in this one, Astor Cafe, nice little black and white picture of the picture down in Northeast Minneapolis, so the restaurant in Northeast Minneapolis. And my Minneapolis in November print. So this one, I love this one. I was driving over the Plymouth Avenue Bridge, and I saw how the low clouds and the reflections in the river was just spectacular. And I live about 6-7 minutes from here, so I drove home and grabbed my camera, drove back, and had to walk all the way across the bridge to the side, got everything all set up, went to take the picture, and the battery in the camera was dead because I just grabbed stuff quick and I didn't check. So I thought I would miss it because the weather doesn't stay the same all the time, but I said, heck with it, and I grabbed my stuff, walked all the way back across the bridge, got back in my car, drove home, grabbed some new batteries, drove back down, walked all the way across the bridge again, and then I got this picture. So this is Minneapolis in November. So this one again is my Minneapolis collection. It's number 5. And you get these 3 prints. They're all 8x10 matted prints. Look great in your bathrooms. And you can get them on williamjewphotography.com/live. So I'm going to go grab number 6. All right, number 6, fancy little sign again. So this one I'm going with couple bigger prints. So this is two from Minneapolis. This first one, this is my Aquatennial fireworks pictures. And all the glare on here, right? So you have the Bloom Island Lighthouse. And how many of you knew we had a lighthouse in Minneapolis? I didn't know this until a handful of years ago. We have a lighthouse in Minneapolis, right by downtown. You can see the skyline here. But I went to the same bridge that I took the earlier picture at. And I was waiting for the fireworks, and I was hoping that they would come up somewhere in this area. I didn't know where they're going to show up. And usually when I go take pictures of fireworks, there's a handful of a dozen other photographers around, tripods, cameras, like I was doing. There wasn't any. It was just me and a bunch of other people. So I thought maybe I had a bad spot, but look at where those fireworks came up. It was perfect. And if you haven't seen the Aquatennial fireworks, go do it. If you follow me at all, you know I love Disney. I've seen hundreds and hundreds of fireworks on at Disney, so I'm spoiled with fireworks. But these are amazing fireworks show. It's so amazing. It's such a great show. I never hear the music for it though, because I'm never close enough to hear the music. But that's one of the two prints in number 6. The other one is my colorful Minneapolis sunset. So this one is taken on a bridge spanning Mississippi there. I used the long 4-minute exposure to capture this. And that's why the clouds are all streaking across the sky. And this is a picture, I had just received some new filters that allowed me to do the 4-minute exposure. And so I went out to test it that night. And when I first set it up and started the exposure, there was no color in the sky. It was just plain gray sky, whatever. I'm trying something new. And then partway through the exposure, all those colors started popping up, and it was beautiful, and it was spectacular. And I had a couple other pictures after it where the whole sky is pink and purple, and it was just outstanding. Anyway, so these two prints here are from number 6. So you got colorful Minneapolis skyline and the Minneapolis Aquatennial. These are both 8x12 prints that are in 11x14 mats. So it's 11x14 matted print. And normally these would go for $83 on my website. I'm selling them for $60 right now. So just $60 for you get both of these prints. You can put them in your bathroom wall and have some nice art in your bathroom. All right. So I'm gonna get to number 7 here in a little bit. Be right back. Okay, number 7. Lucky number 7. So. This one, I'm going even bigger with the prints now. This one is a 16x20 matted print, so a little bit bigger. This is my full moon skyline picture. And this is one thing I have been absolutely horrible at. The moon was perfect that night. It was in the right spot. It was where I thought it was going to be. And I got a great picture. This is actual. I didn't touch this up. There's no Photoshop. This is how it looked. 99% of the other times I got out to try to photograph the moon, I was way off. The moon, I would think the moon would be here, and it was 2 miles that way, so I totally missed it. But anyways, this time it works, and it was my first time out trying something like this, and watching the moon rise. It was coming up from this side and slowly rising up, and it was huge. And my jaw was dropped, and I was like, this is something people need to experience. It was so beautiful. Watching the moon, just this big, huge orange ball rising up behind the city. Gorgeous. I almost forgot to take pictures, and then I remembered I have this really nice camera with a really long lens on it, and I should try it out. And I got this picture with the full moon sitting over the skyline of Minneapolis. Anyways, like I said, this is a 16x20 matted print, full moon skyline. It's number 7 on WilliamJPhotography.com/live. And this one, normally it's about $91. You can get it for $60 with this show. And there's only one of these available. So, WilliamJPhotography.com/live, number 7. Just with that moon. Beautiful. Okay. I am back with number 8. Or maybe it's number 8. One of these ways. Which way? This way? That looks better, right? So, this next one here. This is my green Minneapolis sunset print. It's the same one that's on the mugs that were number 2 on this list. But this one here, I was in the same spot. You saw a couple other pictures in this that I was in the same spot, the same bridge. This is one of my favorite spots to go to. I was just here this past weekend getting pictures of the blue and yellow from Ukraine that was lit up around the city, and it was a spectacular night, lots of great views. But on this night, kind of same. I showed you the other picture where I said the clouds lit up in pink. This is the next picture I took, and you can see the bridge was lit up in this beautiful green. I don't know why it was lit up in that green. I never checked. I don't know why. There wasn't any special holiday that day, but it's a very unique shade of green. Normally it's a darker green when they go green on this bridge. But you can see the colors in the clouds. And this was actually the third picture I took. The second one had all the pink and purple. And maybe I'll show you that after my last few pieces here. But it's the green Minneapolis sunset. It is a 20-inch by 12-inch matted print. This one has a little bit thicker matting on it than what the other ones do. So I went a little more high-end, a little more classy with this one. And normally this would be $96, but for this art show, it's going to be $67. And again, this is number 8 on my website. Number 8, Green Minneapolis Sunset. Go to williamjewphotography.com/live, and you can see all the stuff that I have available on there. And these are all just, you have one option to get it, and it's at the one price, like I said, normally $96 if you order on my website. For this show, it's $67. You can come pick it up down here on Thursday when I'm here for the first Thursday event that we do every month in the North King building. Or if you need a different day, let me know and we can arrange something out. And if I need to ship it, we'll just arrange something with that, and I'll add the shipping charge to you later on then for that one. But this is number 8 on williamjewphotography.com/live. Gonna grab number 9, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back with number 9. Yay! So this is another 3-piece set, and this is my fall collection. It's some of the same pictures that I already showed you, just bigger size. So these are all 8 by 12 prints and 11 by 14 mats. There's 3 of them. Again, the first one here, it's Autumn's Rainbow again. You see all the great colors in the trees and the very perfect reflection in the St. Louis River up at Jay Cooke State Park. The next one is the same one with the reflections in the river and the dead tree laying in there. So the way this looks on there, actually I'll show you the third one first and I'll show you. And this one here is Foggy Autumn in Minnesota. You can see all the fog and the trees. So these 3 are all right next to each other, and they're kind of set up. Like if I looked first, there was this. I looked a little bit to the left, there was this. I looked a little bit to the left, and there was this. So all 3 of these were taken at the same time at Jay Cooke State Park. And this was the day where I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to head up there. It would have been raining all night. It had been raining all day before. And for some reason, I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I looked at the weather, and it showed that the rain was moving out. And by a little bit before sunset, the rain should have been gone up in Duluth. So it's a 2-hour drive for me, a little less than 2 hours. So I was like, well, I'm up. It's 4 o'clock. If I drive up there now, I'll get there before sunset. So I jumped in my car with all of my gear and drove to Jay Cooke, and I got to enjoy all these views that were just outstanding. A lot of fog, a lot of mist, a lot of beautiful fall colors right on the St. Louis River there. So this one, again, it's a fall collection. It is number 9. And these are all 11 by 14 matted prints, all 3 of these. Normally $123 if you order them separately on my website. For today, for this sale, $75. That's all you're going to pay for it. You'll get all 3 prints. Again, either come down to the studio, pick it up on Thursday when I'm here for the first Thursday event. Otherwise, we can arrange a different day. Or like I said, I can ship it to you, but we'll have to add a shipping charge later, and I'll get your address, everything later on. So whatever way works best. But if you want to come down Thursday night, that would be great, because I can see you while I'm here on Thursday night. So I'm going to grab number 10, and I'll be right back. All right, number 10. And of course, everything's backwards because it's stupid technology, right? Anyways, this one is my sunset collection. And it's not a beachy sunset, because there's not beaches like that around here. But it's a Minneapolis sunset. And I got 3 prints again. So this one is from the Witch's Hat Water Tower, looking at the Minneapolis skyline. So on this night, I went there because I wanted to photograph the crescent moon as it was setting behind the city. And it didn't work out. I didn't see the moon at all with my eyes. So, but the moon, it was following the same path as the sun, so the moon was probably somewhere up in here at the time I took this picture. But I kept staying. I stayed for another half hour, 45 minutes taking pictures. Then I did get one later on where the moon was right in this area. The camera picked it up. I couldn't see it with my own eyes when I was there. And it was really hard to pick out in the picture. I don't know how I even noticed it, but it was just a skinny little moon, little C-shaped moon sitting there. It was really cool looking, but it was hard to kind of see what the moon looked like. So this is the first of the 3 prints in this collection. The second one, this is from a spot I'd never been to before. We got the ABC Tower here, sticking up high up with the city, the Minneapolis skyline. You got the Witch's Hat Tower right there. You got the, where's it at? The Channel 5, somewhere in there. I lost it. Oh, there it is. The Channel 5 Doppler is right there too. This is a beautiful sunset. They're still building the 11 tower right here, and that's finished now. Well, they're working inside of it, but it's not completely finished. But the outside's done. No more cranes. But this one is called the Golden Sunset Minneapolis. It's a great view of Minneapolis in this spot. And it was my first time I've ever been there when I took this one last summer. And the third print in this collection, in my sunset collection, is the Minneapolis Clock Tower in downtown Minneapolis. This is actually attached to the police station down there. And this one, a little unknown facts about this. The Minneapolis Clock Tower is taller than Big Ben, and the clock face is bigger than Big Ben. So we've got a bigger clock here than Big Ben is, but yet Big Ben's just a lot more famous than this one is. So these are the 3 prints in number 10, my sunset collection. You get the Minneapolis Clock Tower, you get the Golden Sunset Minneapolis, and you get the Minneapolis Skyline Summer Sunset. So all 3 of these, again, they are 11 by 14 matted prints. Normally, if you bought these on my website separately, it'd be $123. Because I have them here together like this and in my studio, they're $75. And it's just for this print, that's $75. So I'll just go to williamdewphotography.com/live. Go to number 10, and that's where this one is. There's only one available. You can come down here on Thursday and pick it up for our first Thursday events here at the Northrop King building. Like I said, otherwise you can also arrange something with me for another night, or I can ship it to you too, and we'll just add a shipping charge later on. Okay? And I have one more to show you. I'll be right back. All right, I walked too far. I don't know what I'm doing here. Anyways, here's number 11. Last one of the night. And this one is a much bigger print again. This is my Hennepin Reflections print. And this one, I was on a pretty steep slope on the edge of the Mississippi River here, right by the DeLaSalle High School. That's right on Harriet Island there, or not Harriet, but right on the island there. But literally, this slope that I took this picture from, it was so steep that I sat down with my feet braced on 2 tree trunks to keep me from sliding down the slope. And I had the front legs of my tripod fully extended and the back legs as short as it could be. And I kept a loose grip on the camera so that it didn't slide down into the river. But it was worth it, wasn't it? This is probably one of my favorite pictures of Minneapolis right here. The reflections, all the color in the Minneapolis skyline, the trees framing it. This worked out amazingly well. And it was a little tricky to get in the picture, but it worked out really well. So again, this is my Hennepin Reflections. It's number 11. This is a 20 by 24 inch matted print. Normally it would go for $223 on my website if you ordered this in the matted print. But here in my studio, it's $120 for this show, just $120. So again, it's number 11. You want to go to williamdewphotography.com/live, and you'll get a chance to see all these things. There's 11 options that you can look at on there. I just went through all 11, and there's only one available for each one of those. So if you miss out on one, try to get another one, or you can come down to my studio on Thursday and see what else I have available. Which, speaking of that, I'll run through that really quick. So I'll get my ugly mug off the screen for a second here. Voila! So here's my little corner of the world. So again, we're open on Thursday from 5 to 9. It's the first Thursday. We do this every month here at Northrop King Building. So I got all the big prints on the wall. I have the smaller prints. You can get them $15 each or 3 for $30. You know, all these. I have some greeting cards for $4. I have more coffee mugs. I have some pillows. I have some larger prints. I have the tote bags over here. And here are the ones for 75, for 3 for 75. I also have some coasters, and these are $5 each. I have 2 calendars left. I know it's March tomorrow, but I still have 2 calendars left. And then all the large prints on the wall here. Now in my studio, there are 5 other artists in here. Everything on this side, that whole wall, all this over here, like around here, all this jewelry, everything on that wall, and the first part of this wall over here, that's all Lori's. You see her name up there. She's the one that actually owns this particular studio. So she's got half the room. We have another artist right here with some very bright, vibrant prints. This is Anna Musacchio. I think Musacchio. I might have messed that up. And then we have Tom right here, Tom Miller. He works with ceramic tiles. A lot of very colorful stuff here on these ceramic tiles. And then Marjorie, she's a fantastic painter, and you can come in here, you know, a couple times a month and see this whole wall changed out because she's just prolific. She does a lot of painting, and it's all, it's different styles. Like I'll walk in here and it's completely different styles covering up the wall here. And then here's me shoved back in the corner. So this is my little part of the world. Now, with First Thursday, like I said, it's 5 to 9 down here at Northrop King Building. And there's hundreds of artists here. There's 4 floors. We're up on the 4th floor. It's just a ton of artists here. You can get your mind blown by how many different artists are here. And this is just one building in Minneapolis that does this. There's a lot of other, I got a bright light up there. I'm going to get that out of my head. So anyways, going back to all the art that I showed, there's 11 pieces. You can get them on williamjphotography.com/live, and it'll show the 11 options that I have. There's only one option available for each of those 11 prints, and if it's gone, it's gone. They're all at better prices than you'll get on my website normally, and you can come down here on Thursday and pick them up, or arrange a different day to pick them up, or I can ship them to you too. So, but that's about it. I have one more thing I want to show you. I'm going to walk over here, and hopefully it shows up through the window. But there's a view from our window of the Minneapolis skyline. We've got a great view. Anyways, I hope you guys had a great night. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Otherwise, you can see everything that I showed tonight on williamjphotography.com/live. And I hope to see you guys on Thursday. Have a great night.